is on our sideline. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got LeBron James, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Durant, and it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And so it's the West getting on the board first. Here's Mitchell. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And he can be slippery when he's up against tight D inside. There's no easy rejection opportunity when you're guarding Mitchell.
Pass to Curry from deep three-point territory. They get it back. And Jokic pulls it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Brunson. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Tatum gets the bucket.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Curry who brings it up for the West. Off with the layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
To the middle. Jokic high post. Towns on him. Jokic passes to Curry. It's over Brunson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is. That he can adjust for any distance.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
James. And the rejection by Giannis. Brunson outside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Count that bucket.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
About always say Mercer. I don't think that Mercer is no good just because it sacrifices mobility for high burst damage. While it has some of the rarest damage boosting buffs in the game, making perfect for main DPS in the dungeons. The lower HP you have, the higher the damage. It's about survivability. And then the real points, the powerful burst, sacrificing a little mobility to base damage, is it not worth it? And what about the PvE? Right, guys. It is one skill, I can clear the entire map, even against bosses. You can easily take them down without breaking a sweat. Forget about it. It's stop. I don't feel that this offense will have your opponent begging mercy. Sometimes you don't do so, but you're on a pin, right? So the back so hard now. Oh, you're not pumping yet. Not 20.
Welcome back to Ultra Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at toxic women failing to make men simp. Let's jump right in. Right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video is made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual feature. This is flirting now.
Chill! Why are you acting like this?
Because I asked you because she was pretty.
And it makes sense.
Yeah, I probably would have waited a little longer before putting a ring on that.
This is why is me. No money, don't get nothing because see a beautiful young woman. All her sees that he can see and don't want to get up with me. The chivalry died a long time ago, y'all, so protect yourself.
Beautiful? Who said you were beautiful? Plus, you're a strong, independent woman. You'll be fine.
I'm not even here. Hey, stop down.
I want to.
I get that. I want you to.
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I don't like.
Goodbye. Please move. Please move. I want to leave. 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 Please move. I want to leave.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Why it's not cheating? By the way, have a good one. Real weak. Get out of my fucking. You're putting on. How do you know that? Why it's not cheating? Out of my fucking face. That's funny.
He always seems to have an answer.
This is his first trip.
It's funny how she's playing the victim. Ma'am, you're the one who cheated.
And the first one goes. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Brown's checked in.
Sounds like someone's mad they're not worthy of being taken out for dinner.
My husband didn't cook me dinner tonight, so tomorrow, because it is so big.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Now Brunson. Outside Towns. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And there's Brunson. On the assist by Towns.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Star. They trail by 1. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with the screen on Mitchell. And Jokic pulls it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Here's Brunson. The rebound goes to the West All-Stars. KD looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Jokic with the screen on Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness to slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
The East trail by 3. Brunson outside. Tatum wide open, fires one. And another 3 from the East.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
James with it. Outside Curry. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here against Stephen Curry.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
And he makes both free throws. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 2. KD on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Towns with the bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. He's a threat every time up the floor.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
The West All-Stars also at the sub. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Durant. Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama outside.
Maybe the most teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for outside.
And a moment now to look at the scoring advantage in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Mobley outside. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Mobley.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
The West trails by 3. Pass to Curry. And here's Jokic outside. Nailed from three-point land. Jokic has got 9.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And here's the East. Brown outside. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson against Curry. Outside, James. Good, nice job down low.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Mobley outside. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. It is good. He's got 9.
He makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. West All-Stars shooting their field 86 free throws. first free throw is good.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Garland, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Outside, Towns. Brings it up off the glass. Towns has got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
You need to lower your expectations.
Here's Curry. Three-pointer. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Timeout. Insane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
All right, this is coming out of the court. And all again, Alex Regula from Lakers.
Brown the pass to Garland. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's easy to overplay your hand when you're defending Mitchell.
The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
What she needs is some jail time.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West All-Stars. LeBron outside. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And the West hit again from deep.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
On against LeBron. On the wing, Mitchell. Out against James. It's it out to Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 4. Davis, the pass to Curry. Davis against Garland. Takes the 13-footer. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night. And the East has possession. Garland surveying the D. Pass to Brown. Over LeBron. Good D by James.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
LeBron James.
They were there.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
The East trail by 8. Towns sets the pick for Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. The free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And the East with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Garland. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Davis. Edwards comes in for LeBron. And James Harden subbed in for Curry. That one misses. The West leading by 7. Edwards passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said, the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways. And that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Jokic. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell right side. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Wembanyama against Siakam. Jokic with the screen on Siakam. Wembanyama passes to Jokic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Jokic is able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
1:12 left in the first quarter. Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. It's the tip shot, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden outside. Loads it up for Wembanyama. Throws down the elite slam.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
52 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Brunson. He lobs it up, and Mobley throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama sets his screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Now Brunson. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good in the last second. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. West All-Stars out in front, up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East. 4-point game. Jalen Brunson out there regarding. Then there's Brown. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Mobley in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Now here's Williams. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Mobley against Jokic. Jokic draws the number. Williams from outside drills the three-pointer. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brunson with it. Mobley is 3 on 1. Draws the foul. He goes to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Outstanding distribution there. What impressive passing ability.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Evan Mobley. 1 shot.
One shot.
So it's the West now. They lead by 4. Jokic against Mobley. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Pass to Brown. Six on the shot clock. And Garland has it in the corner. It's hauled in by Edwards. The West leading by 6. Edwards on the bounce. That one goes. Edwards. Edwards got his first 2 points of the night.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. Mobley has screen on Hart to the inside. Jokic with the steal. Pass break. Here comes the West. Edwards passes to Wembanyama. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wembanyama has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Garland with a screen on Jokic. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Nice read from Brunson.
Mobley's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. It's Jokic top of the key. Pass to Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Evan Mobley.
That one on Mobley.
Second personal foul. First team
The West
foul.
All-Stars have shot 5 of 6 at
At
the
the
foul
line
line
for the
tonight.
away team, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
He throw good, Edwards.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Durant's checked in. And Edwards drops them both.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. Nice move. No good. Shot missing. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Jokic. Jokic takes the contact and scores.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
And here's Brunson. He's got 9. Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
East All-Stars have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
East All-Stars. Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
I really like the chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
The East making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the West. And so Tatum nails them both. The West leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. KD sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Excellent release of the pick and roll that time by Durant. He's developed a nice feel for the game.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Runs in the basketball. The tray. Brunson, no good. And it's the West All-Stars ball. 10-point lead. This is their big lead. Mitchell against Edwards. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
To Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Jokic from deep. Rebounded by Tatum. The East trail by 10. Mitchell outside. Back to Tatum. And the 3 off target. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. And here is Durant. Now, here's Jokic. Covered by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Puts it up there for Mobley.
And Tatum knows how to find these guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Outside Edwards. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. So Brunson and the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps it on attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The West leading by 8. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Mobley.
Personal foul.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA
Shooting for the West All-Stars.
inside there
Shea
to get the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Evan Mobley. Curry's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. The East trail by 10. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Atlanta fans, on the court is your hype squad. It's time for T-shirts.
Brunson against Curry. There's Giannis taking flight.
I love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Curry. Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Curry deciding where to go with it. Here's Jokic. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
Boy, his ball handling skills for a guy of his size and the creativity he plays with. It's remarkable when you watch Jokic do his thing.
Curry against Brunson. Here's Giannis. West All-Stars with the rebound. Down low, here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Down by 12. Back to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the East. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Outside Tatum. Pass to Mitchell. At the elbow, Brunson. Brunson, finishing side.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
The West leading by 12. Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Brunson. East All-Stars on offense. To the inside. Big time slam.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Jokic on top. Pocket 6. Goes back up. Giannis grabs the miss. The East trail by 10. Mitchell with it. He has 7. Outside Edwards. Curry on the wing. Pass to Durant. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The West again cannot hit. Steps back. Here's Tatum. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The West leading by 10. Here's KD. KD, some efficiency in there.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best out of Aiden.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Yes, Cam. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You must let your dancing shoes at home. Yeah, keep it going.
The West All-Stars also with the sub. James is checked in. The East trail by 12. Here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Left side, Tatum. And Durant sends it back.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Lets it go from deep. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Outside Tatum. Mitchell outside. The shot comes out. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining.
On right side. 1:56 left to play here in the half. And that one showed Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Mitchell. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate.
Yo, who got LeBron?
Durant down low. Defended by Towns. Durant, no good. Tatum dishes to Mitchell. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Well, Tatum can find the shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
And Curry has it in the corner. East grabs the miss. Loads it up for Giannis. And the shot by Giannis.
Hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's James. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Shot game clock separated by 5. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Jokic.
Nikola Jokic.
Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Brunson. Here's Giannis. And the shot falls short this time. Gilgeous-Alexander has been on display for the West. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Maybe a woman should be a woman and take accountability.
And I for leaving my own birthday dinner because my girlfriend turned it into a proposal for herself. So I had my birthday last weekend, and my girlfriend, Sarah, 27 female, offered to plan it. I was excited because I usually keep things low-key, but she said she wanted to make it special. She booked a nice restaurant and invited close friends and family. Everything was going great until it was time for dessert. The waiter brought out a cake, but instead of my name, it said, "Will you marry me, Sarah?" I was completely blindsided. Sarah got all teary-eyed and turned to me and said,
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half has to take a lot out of him.
and he stood up and said, "This is my birthday. If you wanted a proposal, you should have talked to me first." And then I grabbed my stuff and I walked out.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Jokic is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And here is Curry. Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Curry finds Jokic. Outside Curry. Pass to Jokic. Just fine to shoot. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 14-point game. Brunson outside. And the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
That one drops for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic. Drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Yes, you want a date, not the last song. Worrying that much is just plain disrespectful. You guys made it to the end of the video.
That one is off.
Remember, go to teacher. That's what I'm over the hour. Let's watch another videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Until next time. So, welcome back to this intro. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at where women get rejected. But it's an hour-long special, so let's jump right in.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Outside Durant, puts up a deep 3. And it's the East with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds tonight. With a clean look. Off target with his 3. The West leading by 15. Inside. Stolen by Tatum. Oh, yes! Throws it to the hole.
How about the pass by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Pass to Jokic. Out to Gilgeous Alexander. Brunson against Curry. And here's Jokic outside. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Now Brunson. At Giannis. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points in the court.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for you, this squad.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Jokic with the screen on Giannis. James finds Jokic. Some nice passing here by the West. Sweet move. Towns with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
LeBron outside. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Antetokounmpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. It really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. This guy is determined to get the job done. And he does.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Just the one answer here.
He throw good. Giannis.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Jokic against Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Now Jokic, 19 points in the game. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Mitchell wide open. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Star. At one point, they led by 16. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Jokic finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Just nice
First team foul.
and then just off.
Shooting to the West
With
All-Star.
all the contact
Shea
he threw there, that would have been a
Gilgeous-Alexander.
heck of a bucket.
At the line for two.
Here he got it to go.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Towns. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Here's Tatum. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Tatum's got 12.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots.
6 feet out. And Tatum drops it in. And that's now 21 points for Jokic. The East trail by 4. Brunson outside. Katie against Tatum. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Back to Tatum. And another 3 from the East.
I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Jokic has got 23 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Jokic sets the screen for LeBron. It's all in by the East All-Star. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Giannis. Comes up empty down low. The West leading by 3. Pass to Curry. Back to Durant. Now Jokic. Brunson covering. Outside for Curry. Offline with his 3. And here is the East now. They're on a 19-6 run. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. He's feeling it. And he hits the jump shot. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
LeBron outside. The wide open look for Durant. And the West hit again from deep.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Big Cat says, take that.
The West leading by 3. LeBron outside. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now the West with the ball. Durant kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. KD a screen on Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
The East trail by 5. Tatum with it. He's got 17. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the 3.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
That one's good by LeBron.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
And the East has possession. Here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Mitchell kicks to Brunson. And here's Tatum for 3. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half. The West leading by 5. Now here's James. He's got 9. To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. This goes to James. 24 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Tatum. 20 points for him. Mitchell outside. He could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell. Willing to take off the entire team to earn that foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the West All-Stars.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And he can't get the first one. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brown in for Tatum. The West also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for James. Edwards comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the second. The West leading by 6. And here's Harden. Scoreless thus far. It's Curry outside. And the West hit again from deep.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And ready to finish and come into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-man.
Jokic passes to Curry. Fires for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Boy, they got one there, guys. He got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Mitchell finds Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Garland's checked in. And he sinks the second. So it's the West now. Harden outside. Outside Edwards. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Brown against Edwards. That's the 3-fly. The West All-Stars pull it in. Inside, it is Jokic, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Mobley.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing a foul once he gets deep position.
Jokic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Tatum's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Kevin Durant's checked in for Stephen Curry. And Jokic drops them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Runs in the basketball. Good look defensively by KD. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards inside. Guarded by Garland. At the top of the key, Durant. Pass to Edwards. Over Brown. Edwards can't hit. Now Brown. Shoots over KD. Following that buzzer. He's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the West All-Stars in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Brown. Darius Garland is. And there's Mobley. And it's Tatum in at the 4th. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Edwards. That one a tail-off line to the right, but drops in for him. That's now 8 points for Anthony Edwards. Durant against Brown. Here's Mobley, and Mobley pulls it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Rick.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. One hand, whole punch.
On the wing, Gilgeous Alexander. Guarded by Garland. Here's Edwards.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And so Garland will bring it up for the East. Trailing by 10. Pass to Mobley. Good ball movement here by the East. Tatum against Davis. Tatum on the wing. And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
The basket for Edwards.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland dishes to Tatum. Great D that time from Davis. The West leading by 12. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. That shot off the mark. Wembanyama passes to KD. And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
How do you guard that? I mean, Mitchell just towing with the defense.
Mitchell's got a nice night underway, shooting 6 of 9 from the floor. KD against Brown. Edwards looking it over. Look at Edwards running home the three.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the ball and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
First team foul. At the line for your East Coast Stars, Jason Tatum, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Tatum nails them both. So it's the West now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
A strong take by SGA.
First team foul.
With point guard skills.
At the line for the away team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 shot.
What's up?
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mobley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis kicks to Edwards. And he drives in over Tatum. No good on that one. The East trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Brown. And another miss by the East.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Shoots over Brown. Rebound by Mitchell.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
The West leading by 14. Here is Edwards. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Edwards got 13 points in the second half.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Check in for Mobley. Antetokounmpo comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Garland. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Victor Wembanyama. James comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Stephen Curry in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Brown. Brunson with it. Guarded by Curry. Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. And stopped by Giannis.
And I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll, exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
The West leading by 14. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Edwards. And here's KD for three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
Towns a screen on LeBron. Here's Tatum. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
And the East has possession. Trailing by 19. Brunson the pass to Brown. Back to Brunson. Down low. The shot misses. Good defense by Jokic. Durant kicks to Curry. Jackson coming off the assist from KD. And that's now 18 points for Stephen Curry. Now the East All-Stars with it. Brown outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Floats it up for Giannis. And in Elliott James.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And so here are the West All-Stars. LeBron passes to Durant. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The East trail by 21. Outside, Towns. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Tatum with the screen on KD. The drive by Giannis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, Wembanyama. He's checked in for Durant. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Edwards. Free throw good. Giannis. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's an 18-point lead. Wembanyama outside. Knocked away. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, James. A three-pointer, no good. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Brown. Screen by Giannis. Brown drives in. 6 on the shot clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to LeBron. Some nice passing here by the West. Jokic tries the double. Here's Curry. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Runs in the pass to Brown. And another miss by the East.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Pass to James. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting to it.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, he is unafraid Antetokounmpo. So good at measuring up the defense, sizing them up, and then keeping his focus.
Tatum, he's checked in for Brown. And West also making a switch. Durant's checked in. Free throw good. Giannis. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 19-point game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Brunson against Curry. Right side Tatum. The West grabs the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Jokic. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brunson outside. Giannis with it. 16 feet away. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Jokic. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry a screen on Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by Tatum. The East trail by 19. Brunson outside. And stolen by James. It's Durant. Durant on the wing. Curry passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Towns. A tad short, but it's good on the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half. And here are the East All-Stars now. Mitchell passes to Tatum. Giannis outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Towns. And here is Tatum. Defended by Durant. Mitchell. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists here tonight.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Curry kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Curry. And here's Jokic outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Tatum with the screen on KD for the 3. And it's Donovan Mitchell with the 3. Mitchell's got 23 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Curry. Some nice passing here by the West. Good.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
31 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
LeBron James.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
He's with the ball. They trail by 18. Runs in the pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Giannis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hand on time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. And here's the West with the ball. Harden outside. For the West All-Stars as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Spot on. Even the woman it was aimed at had to admit it. It's nice when you can take a joke about yourself. Do you have a boyfriend? Do you want a boyfriend? Yeah. Well, they can find you one right now. Look, those guys right there. This kid with the hat right there. Yo, bro. So my friend, she just said you're cute and wants your number. I don't know about blondes, man. So she thought he was going to be an easy target, but not so fast.
Men are better than women. This is something that was hard for me to accept until today when I read the article, 10 Reasons Why Men Are Better Than Women. I mean, just from that headline alone, you can tell this is going to be really good. So I'm going to read you guys some of the reasons. Men are better at opening things. That's actually so true. I don't know how to open anything. I've never tried it, and I don't plan to. Men can drive. It says men use their rearview mirror to check their surrounding. Women use them to apply lipstick. That's true. Ladies, driving is for guys. Personally, I didn't even know the mirrors were to see other cars. I really thought it was for lipstick. Jesus was a man. So true. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever laughed harder reading an article. Who wrote this? I want to understand the psychology behind coming on the show to solve your personal problems. Because it doesn't look like anything's going on.
When your girlfriend learns to wax her eyebrows, you'll learn the psychology.
Why don't you find a girlfriend that can walk upstairs? Jerry was like, sit down, bro. You have nothing else to say.
Thankfully, we're here. I know you got red anybody outside, wilding, going to parties, sucking. Who's that sound? What's up? What's up, man? After you did. You like it what? It was wilding just now. It started already? Yo.
Never trust a girl with red hair. There's a 99% chance she's gone crazy.
You have to work every day.
Legend has it she never asked him again why he was enjoying his after-work beer.
Oh, you're betting now that you're not going to break a hip? You know, my hips are actually in better shape than your hips. I don't know. Maybe it's because I exercise and you don't.
Someone please give that teacher a raise, because that was epic.
I wish they made these Xboxes quieter because every time I turn mine on, it makes this sound.
If she isn't letting you game, she ain't worth it. Toss her. Roman's not going to let that slide, and sure enough, came back at her with a roast like no other.
He or PS5?
PS5.
PS5 over me, why?
PS5 worth more.
Worth more? That's crazy.
Is she crazy? A PS5 is worth more than a used OLED model's body any day of the week.
Hey, how much to let me win an argument?
100.
Get in.
For $50 more, I won't tell you how to drive.
Great. Every year I have to go to your family's house for the holidays. I want to spend the holidays in my house for a change. Is that so much to ask?
You're right, baby.
I'm sorry. Wow, you're good. What's your one home?
For $150 to win an argument? That sounds like a dollar menu steal to me.
I'm in my soft car era. We would no longer be pumping our own gas. We would pull up to the gas station, ladies hop out the passenger seat, and pump the gas while we sit in the car and watch TikTok videos. And we are now also requiring at least $100 to be spent on us on the first date. If you can't afford it, you should be dating anyways. And I see all these females talking about, oh, soft car era. You like men. You like men the same like men. You want a female to take care of you. Stop yapping. It's getting broke. And this girl gonna have the nerve to ask me what I want to eat, and I said nothing. And she had the nerve to come home with food for herself and nothing for me. Even though I said I didn't want anything to eat, that didn't mean I didn't want anything to eat. Where's my food? You're supposed to be a mind reader. Females that's on the street, y'all need to step y'all game up, because y'all are losing to these females that's in the penitentiary system. They got dudes lined up just sending them money. Matter of fact, all the friends that I got that's in the penitentiary system, y'all got to step y'all game up, ladies. much all of this.
The soft guy era is exactly what our society needs to make women realize how men feel.
Is it easy for women? Is it easy for women to get? Of course it is.
Is it easy for men?
Of course it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's way harder.
Well, you've had a really bad experience with gay women because I know so many people that can just have.
Okay, you know what? It's at home. So we think it's so easy. I'm the girl. How you feel about this being?
Question. I would never wish you.
You said it was easy.
Yeah, because I won't.
It's easy. It's not. I'm the girl. It's easy. See, guys, I told you, girls have no game. She failed the risk of it.
I told you later on. I think he's a big gay. That's why I want to tackle a woman. I knew it. I pulled that one, guys. But it is easy, isn't it? It is. You go on a date, you date a few, you don't have to go on a date.
It's that easy.
If you're going to go high-value women and you're
every single guy.
no, absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you fair to say that you are very picky on who you go on dates with.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Very fair.
My point. Point proven once again.
The best part of this is that she really thought she had beat it, but this was truly just proving all of its faults.
Real life.
It's going to be on Instagram, and it's going to be in real life. It's going to be on Instagram, and it's going to be in real life. It's going to be on Instagram, and it's going to be in real life. You get on Instagram, and it's going to be in real life.
A bunch of catfishes exposing themselves? Am I dreaming or is this real life? What is she expecting to do? Teleport in front of her? Full joke?
Because of life.
Yeah. No. Your wife's fell out of the car about a mile back. It was so funny. This dude just gave the officer the response he always wanted to give.
Can I have you turn around for a second? A man who gives true meaning to the word redneck.
You get up and turn around. There's a roommate of a dump.
This guy didn't even have to try and still won because he knew she wasn't worth his time.
Oh, sorry. I'm annoyed. What's your face like?
I'm wearing shoes.
Did you wear mine? Are you sure?
Yes. I'm 9.5.
Listen, I literally want somebody to say shoe size to me so I can borrow their like friends. No, but like my type is like tall. Usually. Wait.
I'll train for you.
Why are you beaming like that?
I'll train for you.
I'm wearing boots. I'm wearing big compact boots. What's the issue?
I'm 6'4".
Okay.
5'9", 9.5.
Well, everyone's feet grows differently now.
You got wide for a long.
I would say they're long, but to be honest, it's not that wide, isn't it? It's just an average size, large foot.
With a shoe size like that, you gotta start questioning if she's even a woman.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Arby. It's nice to meet you.
Where you from?
I'm from Florida, but I'm from Central Florida.
You went to nigga. She got to Michael Jordan tennis shoes on. And she already learned. Tell where she was looking. She already knew she couldn't get in. It was like coming to the club. No tennis shoes allowed, man. I can't let you in there. And they Michael Jordan tennis shoes, and you from Central Florida. Yeah, and you with the. Nah, man, you get mad at me one of them niggas laid down the road. Get out of here. Nah, man. The Michael Jordan tennis shoes is scary to me, man. And she like, yeah, she'll send one of the niggas up when we break up and get mad. Them Central Florida niggas in the mother. And she letting me know she from Central Florida. She come represent. Hell no. Hell no.
Her laughing when she walked away just shows that she knew what he said was true. Ro realized she already has a man for all of her needs and left her to it.
I'm not telling you to control your girl. But what I am saying is control your own life. So if your girl says, I want to do X, Y, Z, and you don't like that, you tell her simply, fantastic, you can go. But if you go understand that you are effectively single once you walk out this house, and she's got a choice to make. But you're not going to sit there and double dip and act like you're single while I sit at home like a... That's not the way this goes. So that's my thing is, I have strict boundaries with women.
Stating boundaries with women is like talking to a brick wall. You need some sort of emphasis to get them to listen.
What did you like about her? What did you like?
You know, like how she was, you know, she was talking about the languages and like that. That's a real big green flag for me. She looks different from my usual type. I'm usually honestly into black girls.
Apparently men are not allowed to have preferences. You better be 6 foot tall and be on your grind. Once he sets his type, oh, how dare you.
Guys, I probably will just have to. This girl, I don't want to put her on blast, but this girl took me out to the restaurant and now she's going to be, after we ordered, gave her enough money. I'm thinking, like, why would you waste my time? Why would you bring me out? My time is actually valuable. No. It's not how this works. I can't actually believe it. Like, what if you're not in a position to date, don't be dating. Work for yourself first. Oh, you have money. Do you have enough? Because I don't do 50-50. Other guys are willing to be 50-50. I'm not doing no 50-50. So can you pay this bill yesterday? Actually, you know what, I'm gonna get someone to come pick me up. Get another girl to come pick me up. This is actually disgusting.
Just like women don't want a broke man, we don't want a broke woman.
Me or GTA 6 right now?
Oh, GTA 6.
Why?
GTA 6. I've been waiting for that game forever, though. Like,
Really? So game over me?
there's a lot of friendships in that game, and then for one day, I'm gonna talk with you at another time.
But alright, that's fair though. Okay, alright.
A girl for one night has no value compared to the countless nights of fun GTA provides.
Oh,
He's for Billy.
I got this. Got added anyway. Look, what I got is this.
With today's technology, 9 out of 10 women on these dating apps are going to be way different than they look in their pictures.
Asked you, Mike, if you thought Lisa was a good wife. You said yes, you do think she's a good wife. A lot of them determined that was a lie. You think she's a bad wife. We asked you, do you think Lisa is loud and annoying? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. You do think she's lying.
Dang, well, it seems like this guy was just saved from a toxic marriage.
Please.
Sorry, man. There's a time and place for singing. She's acting like nobody else is with her.
Expert marriage tip. If your wife comes home in a bad mood and starts an argument for no reason, like she does from time to time, just use this simple phrase. My mom was right about you.
Bro took the hard road to get the message across. Hopefully she'll finally listen to him.
I'll leave you with you. You annoy me. I mean, I'm tired of you. You're annoying.
Why?
No. No, it's crazy. Look at how you acting now.
The way she reacted to this makes me worry about who she really is off camera. basically instead of laughing at me, you could say congrats or something.
Congratulations. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
How far along are you?
2 weeks.
How do you know you're pregnant?
My stomach's been growling more than usual. I mean, so I think that's where it came from.
How long are you guys been together?
2 weeks.
Oh.
We were like the one that stands. I was going to believe it. I was like, that's my kid.
That's really notable of you. We need more of that.
We need more of that.
Did you take a test yet?
The test rolled.
That's what presumably was the pregnancy test?
Oh, no.
How do you know you had three?
No, I have a kid too, so this is the second I just had.
So the first time you had a kid, you felt like
Yeah, I felt the same sensation I'm feeling now.
okay, where did they keep you on?
That's kind of obvious, right?
Wow, you're right.
Our kid's going to be black and East, too. He's going to be a straight A student and going to be on the basketball team, so.
Thanks, LeBron James.
Slash yellow me. Black and yellow.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
I love how serious he was with that. Why are you laughing at me instead of congratulating me?
Jack, give me something to tell her in Spanish real quick. I want to have a conversation with you real quick. Let's see here. Okay. Two gorda torta.
Like you fat sandwich. He knew exactly what the chat was going to tell him to say, and sure enough, it happened.
I really, really, really love cupcakes.
I also love getting diabetes.
I mean, come on now. She pretty much just set herself up for this one. What's your money go?
2, 3.
3. What was your name?
Mine's 1.
What?
1.
3.
3. What the heck?
Yeah, you got what's my by 3.
No. Oh my god. No, literally 1. Like, I read her lies.
You think you got away, right?
Every girl on here, I would guarantee is their lying.
She just unfolded the girl's deepest secret. Always multiply their body count by 3 for the true answer.
Sorry, I can't do this. I'm just gonna let you out here.
You just let me off.
You can go to there's a gas station around the corner.
No, you can't just let me. I'm a female. You can't just leave me right
You're
here.
a female?
Yes.
Are you also a feminist?
Not necessarily, but what I'm saying is that it's dangerous to leave me on the side of the road. You can't leave me here.
Well, I feel in danger you being in my car.
I'm not gonna get out.
You have to.
You have to keep driving.
No, I don't.
I'm paying for this ride right now.
I'm an independent contractor. I'm not an
I'm
employee.
paying for this ride.
I can do whatever I
I need
want.
you to take me to UCLA. I need to be there really soon.
You can cancel it and try to get a refund, but I'm not driving you there.
No, you're gonna lose your job because I'm gonna let Uber know that you're dropping me off
Go ahead.
in a neighborhood that I don't even know really well.
There's a gas station around the corner. You can go sit there and order a new ride.
I don't know who's gonna be there. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be a safe ride.
Can you get out of my car now? I'm gonna call the police because you're not allowed to be in my car anymore. This is against my will.
I'm not gonna get out.
She really thought that her being a woman would give her more power than the Uber driver. Good luck finding the next one. The way she lets out a little chuckle tells me that she wasn't the best girlfriend to him. I mean, even if the roles weren't reversed, that's still assault.
There's different ways to look at the data, but the big picture here is women do earn less in America because they choose to. They would rather go to their daughter's piano recital than stay all night and working on a proposal. Why? So they end up earning less, they're less ambitious, and I think this is sort of God's way, this is nature's way of saying women should be at home with the kids. You're happier there. You would be much happier at home with a husband and children. Oh, boy. Oh. It's literally, you fed yourself. Boyfriend, you went to smell away. Yeah, look, you're miserable. You would be so much happier with kids around you tonight. Imagine coming home. Mommy's home. You're not funny. You're not. What? I'm trying to make you happy. You do not do anything for the better. It's not funny. Feminism has made women miserable. Women were much happier when housewives were qualified.
Someone needed to humble her at some point or another. This guy had her shaking.
We noticed that Mr. Popo forgot his night, so I didn't know if it's next day.
He hit her with a respond so hard she couldn't even react. As soon as he got away from his girl, he let one rip.
I don't know what's better, is these dudes fighting back about taking their gym back and not being called gym freaks anymore, or this drizzle, because, girl, the way these men are fighting back has me cackling. I am in love with this drizzle, because the way these women are losing their damn minds, and these men's comment sections are getting blown the hell up. I don't know which one I like. You know what? I do know. I love the drizzle more. I love the drizzle more because you have so many delusional women out here thinking that they were doing something with their, what is it, 4D, 4A, or don't give, and they expect these men to just roll over and take it. These women have done nothing short of absolutely obliterating men for the last few years.
A woman who stands for the drizzle era is a true queen. Protect her at all costs. You guys have made it to the end. Like and subscribe to Prepare an Alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Until next time. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we found the best of when women get rejected, except it's an hour-long episode. So let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. This link to this video was made for strictly comedic / artistic purposes. No offense intended for the game featured in this video.
How can a guy get you out from the straight line?
How can they get me out of the street?
How can a guy take you to this place? How much? Just to give you?
Yeah.
To take you home?
Yeah.
Why are you that cheap?
No, $200.
Give me a spin. I'll let you know how much. I'll do a spin then. I'm spending about at least $11.50.
Man's really said the price of a goldfish. This is priceless. Wait, no it isn't. It's $11.50.
Would you rather see the rest of this picture or have $100?
$100.
You don't want to see this picture?
Nah, I have to file taxes.
That's going to be a lot more than $100.
I mean, I don't make a lot. This is my full-time job.
The minion only wanted one thing, and that was the money. Hey, same brother.
You have to describe yourself as a car. What car would you be? Oh, I drive a Cadillac. What type of Cadillac?
I don't even know what X is. My dream car is a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
Well, I would say, like, if you give me the Ford Bronco that OJ was driving, I would say that. I think for you, you're like a 05 Ford Expedition. I'm just being honest.
They were not happy with their car comparisons, I'll tell you that.
You're wearing a belt. Is that belt leather or is that an artificial?
Yeah, it's vegan leather.
So it's actually an artificial brother.
Yeah, it's vegan. No one was shot in the head for my belt.
And it's been a synthetic material you've got that produced as much CO2 as driving my car from here to Darwin.
That's the scientific resource.
Look, if you go to WHO, the United Nations WHO website, that will actually show you that for every 500 grams of synthetic material created, it produces as much CO2 as driving 2,000 kilometers.
She really tried to pull out certain sources on him when he was already in the know.
You don't have an opinion on the girl's body count. Your body count is I. Just stop.
But I think it's the same thing with you. The height, like, you can't demand somebody being 6 foot, you're 5'2".
Okay. That's still my
Well, so that's preference. That's preference for the low body count. It's only stupid because you don't understand it, and it doesn't serve you.
When he said her height, you could already tell it was over for her. You try and make out this youngin is the most evil thing that anyone can. Well, I think you're both
We're in the It's mass extinction. We're living it now. You're behaving like a news icon. You're behaving like a news icon. Look up. It's mass extinction. You're deflecting all the time. You are trying to deflect. Factory farm. You're trying to deflect from the fact that veganism protects the environment.
We're still here. Most of the bees get killed in the pollination process. And by the way, after they get killed, you vegans get all your Amazonic cars thrown over on these gas-guzzling planes. And my point is, I like to fly, I like to eat meat, I like to eat yogurt. I'm just fed up with vegans trying to save me for it. And your little son hypocrites, they're coming to the bees. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being vegan, but she just went way over the top with it. Are you two boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yeah, we are.
Do you know that? Yeah, of course. Have you been together for like a long time?
No, around 5 years.
Would you leave your boyfriend for $1,000 right now?
No.
Really? Would you leave your girlfriend for $1,000? $1,000? I might just take it right out of it. Yeah, seriously. Like I said.
I don't know what to say. I have no idea.
Jesus. She was not ready for him to respond like that. He knows his priorities.
Do you guys believe in love at first sight? No. Then how did you guys meet each other?
Well, yeah, that's the so.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I mean, you never know nowadays.
That's very true. Well, you never really know nowadays. Hey. I mean, I don't blame her for eavesdropping, especially with that conversation. You want to remember that? You want to do that show where he goes on Saturdays?
You don't have to make sure that.
No, I'm asking you. Do you watch Guys Where Show on Saturdays?
You don't have to.
Answer the question. Do you want to dad that works on Saturdays?
No,
Who's going? I guess we want. All right. So if you want a man that wears heels on Saturdays, okay, so I would make one a woman that acts like a dude. Has he got a point? Let me know down below.
That's going to be a girl of a good time.
Run that way? I mean, I saw someone in the elevator run that way. Yeah, just go check it out. Yeah, bro. That's it. That's me, huh? Down on professional things and not that. I should get on my YouTube video. Why are you telling it? Damn, he did disappear like that? Dude, that's freaking wild. I just learned English, so I have a hard time, like, understanding what you're saying a little bit. Yeah, so you're gonna have to, like, use Google Translate or something. I don't know. Yeah, bro. If you're using Google Translate, it just like put English and then translate it to, like, English. English with English. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just kidding. It doesn't count when we see it. How did they not notice it was him? Either he has some secret we don't know about, or they might need to get their brains checked for parasites. Cold, hard, and straight to the point. I was not ready for that. Do you qualify as hard? Damn, some people just want to keep it real, like this man.
So it seems that a lot of ladies are getting divorced before they turn 30, and as someone who got married at 26, has been separated for a little over a year, 32, I have to tell you, I don't think there's anything better. Being in your 20s is the trenches. There is nothing better than being in your 30s, still being hot, maybe having a little bit of your own money, figuring out what you want to do with your life, everything, and having tried that married fantasy.
If a man is happy, why should he get a divorce? She is only talking about her own experience, not thinking about others. All right, if you can get a Best Buy employee's number, I'll say whatever you want from Best Buy.
Okay, this should be easy.
All right, man.
Hey, I was wondering if I could get your number.
Sorry, I have a girlfriend. I can't. It's too young.
Okay, I'm just gonna pretend like I could get your number though. I got it.
Oh, shoot, all right, man. She really had to pretend to get his number. Facts are facts, and she isn't spitting game.
Rate me on a scale from 1 to 10, but first take a good look. 7 or 8. 7 or 8? Okay, that's not bad. What could be better? I don't know. I just kind of talk about your line. Good shot. That's not what my subscribers say. I
I guess I'm not like your subscribers. That hurt a little bit. I like to hurt people.
Wow, she was actually heartbroken by that response.
It's gonna be so funny.
I will speak English. I'm sorry. Yeah. I tell you, look, that's it.
That was cool. The ending was absolutely golden. He had them both so cool.
What are you looking at? What are you doing?
Nothing, not you.
They couldn't help but laugh. This was hilarious.
I think a lot of men, when they say that they want children, it's very much giving the energy of when I was 10 years old and told my parents I wanted a puppy because I knew I wasn't actually ever going to have to take care of that puppy. And maybe I believed it, and maybe all these men believe it when they say, oh, I'll help out, it'll be 50-50, but I have to think that when it's 6 a.m. and 20 degrees, you're going to be the one who takes the puppy out to poop. I don't want to pick up your puppy. Sorry. Keep your DNA away from me.
Maybe the guy's just truly in love with you and wants to start a family. Ever thought of the positive side? These swerves are just getting more and more interesting every day, I swear.
Do you know how to shake it?
Do I know how to shake it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Show me something. Shake it. Will you ever let a man hit you?
Hit me?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, will you ever take back a man and he ever slapped you?
Yeah.
You'll take him back? Why?
Because I like that aggressive.
No, it was like an argument. You put your hands on me.
No, but like, I like that aggressive. Like, if you put my hands on me, like, what?
Do you like when a guy hits you?
Yeah, I do.
Like flat?
Yes.
Pull your hair?
Yes.
Spin your mouth?
I like all of that.
Give me a spin, girl.
I'm
You
nervous.
alright. Give out a little more.
I can't believe she's admitting to it on interview.
Wearing my white space all over me in public to get her reaction.
Alright, honey, let's go. Why? I want to show you off to the world, and I don't care who sees it. Grab your first buttercup. We're leaving.
Please get out of that.
Honey, I'm gonna shoot out for a truck.
Why did you have to wear this out of clothes?
Because I love you. I must have So, why are you embarrassed? Here, take this.
We're gonna buy this and change this.
I can't choose.
Something about this video is so wholesome. I hope this couple lives out.
Male validation, all that do not like women. And that trend going on right now in the Twitter thread of when I realized I started hating my girlfriend, that is literally true. Okay, you're telling you that they hate women. And some of you are still so delusional to think that your man actually likes you. No, he doesn't, okay? He's doing it for validation from his boy. I'm telling you right now, don't shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, sure. Stop speaking only from your experience and labeling everyone the same.
I'd be at home and he on his way home from the studio and I'm up in the room, posted up, see I'm cute, and I'm thinking he gonna come up going, hey, E, the door open, okay, so then you got something to drink, and then, okay, you want to kitchen first, and that's fine. And I'm still waiting, I'm posted up. And then I hear the TV come on, okay, maybe I'm check something. Okay, the video game first? What game? No, you gonna come home and go play a video game, you know, you got a whole wife upstairs, and she cute, and you ain't gonna come say hi? But he wanted to play his video game. That was his normal. Come home from the studio. Yeah. And getting married is merging your normals. What you would usually do, what he would usually do. Most times women have this big, we're going to be this, and guys don't really have that. Right. So they go and live in their life. Right? Y'all have to learn how to be a married couple together. What does that look like? How does that feel? I was used to a lot of family, so I was always having my family over. And I know he was sick of it. Yeah. And I'm super churchy. One day he came home, and I decided to bless the house, but I didn't tell him. So he came in, it was church praying people all over the place. Blessed oil, he was like, I just want to play my video game. Yeah, so I had to learn, he had to learn.
Learning one another's habits is essential for a good relationship, especially when your man needs his game time.
Do you think that women should be able to vote? Yeah, I think so. I think women should be able to vote because if women weren't able to vote, they would actually hate men more. And that would mean more of them would become abused, right? Which would mean it would be a lot harder for men to get votes. So I actually think letting women vote would be in the best interest of men also.
I don't think it works like that. He might need to retake some history. This is at the Zodiac signs. McQueen is on a whole nother level. Would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10? Okay, I give you a good, like, 7. People are in Arizona. There's a ton of people in Denver. I think. I don't know. I've never been. 7? You got like a 2 5. That's nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Actually. Look, I can work with you. You're good. Alright, get my number. By the time I'm done with you, it'll be bigger. Dang, she was trying so hard to get him to rank her a bit higher. Maybe she should just stay happy with the number she got. He and the boys were tired of her and were just trying to get off the call.
Okay. How do you?
From the space, you could already tell this dude was not rocking with her.
When you were with her, did you cheat on her? Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a lot. It was never to where I outright disrespect. I wouldn't bring them. It was respectful.
How in the world could there be such a thing as respectful cheating? None of it is respectful.
If a stranger would approach you right now and you would be able to say, hey, I'm over here, can you get your number? You say no? Sure. Well, you're here.
Thank you.
You want me to have it?
Do you?
Can you get 360? What's your number? What's your name?
Wow, he literally had her blushing on the spot. That was blissful.
Like, why are you interviewing people on 6 straight right now? I don't understand.
I love to interview girls with an IQ less than 100. Can't figure out why we're interviewing on 6 feet. She tried throwing shots, so he got her right then. Hopefully her IQ was high enough to process it.
What's not your favorite item?
If I were Demon Slayer, Villain Saga, or Death Note, I can't lie, because I've been rewatching it.
Okay. What's your favorite item?
I was very watching the May. I'm really interested in watching it. I can't lie.
Dang, the glasses come off and everything. She has no interest in anime, and he has no interest in her.
Did it taste like money?
Oh my god, can I just go ahead?
It tastes like coffee.
What a rude guy. I can't believe he'd say this to her on camera.
Which AA close? 22. That's incorrect.
No, it's correct.
No, it's got A.
Feminist.
It's A plus 2 is 10. It's 100. No, I'm right.
No way she thought he was wrong. Is this actually real? The new Call of Duty is and will take your man away. Better lock your doors because this is inevitable. The team was called Fatty because he was fatty. It's now the Freddy. It's still fat.
When you call somebody by their name, she's called Frank, John, Paula, or Alex. You don't call them Spotty. You don't call them Fatty. You don't call them Fatty. You call them by their name.
We're now in a world where Cosmopolitan magazine, one of the most influential magazines for young women in this country, puts a £305 mod on the front cover and doesn't mention anywhere in the text that this is morbidly obese and very dangerous. It simply celebrates being incredibly fat. But if you dare to use the word fatty in the B, though, about a fictitious character, all hell breaks loose. The sensitivity police get called in. It all has to be changed. I mean, he does have a good point, but she isn't wrong neither.
Let's start up with the God in this one. Let me see. Okay. What's your name? Everything. Westwood. Okay, then. So, do you like it?
You really get scored the screens. You would rather the opportunity than the guarantee.
What goes in the fridge cold comes out hot. It's really cold. It's not like you explain the electric. It's cold. It's a steam fit. That's cool. Yeah. Science, love, logic.
Here we go. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Curry, LeBron James is out there at Durant, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in his two-guard. Now LeBron following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Jokic with the bucket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now, here's Mitchell. A three from Tatum. The rebound by James. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Now, I asked him if he has any plans for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. It's Jokic top of the key. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Jokic. 5 on the clock. From 17 feet out, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Now the East All-Stars with it. Here's Towns. Outside Tatum. The whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
LeBron James.
That's on LeBron James.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line. Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
And so Tatum nails them both. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here's Giannis. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's the three-point bomb. Tatum's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Jokic. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that.
And the rejection by James. Shoots from the line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Assisted.
6 points for
LeBron
Jokic.
James.
Jokic being a problem for the defense. Strong even against physical contact.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Towns. Curry against Brunson. good, and as this goes to time.
And seeing the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they're definitely thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Alexander finds Durant. LeBron with a screen on Tatum. Durant the pass to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he converts the layup.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Brunson scanning the floor. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. This one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No scoring in this one. It's rebounded by the West. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And that one good.
His good work inside. He's able to make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
The East trail by 3. Giannis outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for your East All-Stars, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Giannis.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Edwards has come in for the West. And he makes the first, but misses the second. That shot, no good. Good D by Mitchell. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Towns. From past the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Now Curry. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Towns.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the lead.
Here's Brunson. Carried from 15 feet out.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Pass to Edwards. Durant and Giannis. Here's Curry. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Curry against Brunson. To the paint. And slammed up by Tatum.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Wembanyama's checked in. Still without a basket. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Brunson kicks to Towns. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Brunson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. The West with the ball. Trailing by 2. Edwards with the stuff.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major house.
And here's Giannis. Brunson sends a screen for Antetokounmpo to the inside. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 8 points.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wembanyama on the screen on Mitchell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the East All-Stars making a change here.
Substitution on
Harlan's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Anthony Davis is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Garland against Curry. Outside, Towns. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. And the East leads by 5.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts this team.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Here's Brown. His second shot goes in off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
The West trails by 5. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 8. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Forcing the ball.
Shooting for the West All-Stars.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys. Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Here's Garland. Hasn't made one yet. Inside. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. 4-point game. Shot left block. Again, the West All-Stars.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Brown. And here is Mitchell. Clock at 4. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Oh, rejection by Towns.
Big time defense for Towns.
And some changes here for the East. Mobley, he's checked in for Towns. Pascal Siakam comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Garland. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Davis. And James Harden subbed in for Stephen Curry. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. 10 points for him. And he hits it to tie the game up. Gilgeous Alexander's got 12 in the game.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Now the East All-Stars with it. Brown with it. 5 points in the game. To the middle, trying to find Gilgeous Alexander. Gets it to him. Here's Jokic. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. And there's the drive. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Brunson. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First personal foul.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
It's his first trip to the line.
Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Garland, he's checked in for the East. Jalen Williams is checked in for the West.
guys, the man was back when she really made up her mind and doesn't want him anymore. The best thing you can do is just let her go and show her that he does have options and that he shouldn't be chasing.
That one is no good. 1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Edwards. Jokic with his screen on Brown. Edwards passing to Jokic. Out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. They now take the lead. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Siakam against Wembanyama. Mobley sets the pick for Brown. Holds it up there for Mobley. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Wow, here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Good D by Williams. And Wembanyama left side. Over Siakam. They get a hand on it. About 7 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Kicks it out to Garland. Williams against Brown. Second shot opportunity. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
And here's Harden for 3. No good. Performance for Jason Tatum. He has made the score so far for the East All-Stars. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Siakam. Jalen Brunson out there with Garland. Then there's Brown. And it's Mobley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range. And Siakam has got the ball here for the East. Brunson against Harden. Brunson draws the double. Mobley the basketball. Fires from the wing. He squares up, insists at the bucket. Brown's got 9.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. He calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Wembanyama, what a fire release on the 3. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Mobley a screen on Harden. On deep, Brunson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Garland the pass to Siakam. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brunson kicks to Siakam. Mobley sets the pick for Siakam. Mobley misses.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Assistant James Harden.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Here's Brunson. Mobley trying to free himself up. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. Brunson's got about everything to drop here, shooting 6 of 7. Edwards looking it over. Over to the left wing. Mobley against Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Mobley. Again, the West All-Stars.
Jokic embraces the pressure. He's terrific at keeping his composure and maintaining a cool head, even when the shot clock is up against him.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise!
And West also making a switch. Durant's checked in. He's with the ball. Here's Garland. Still yet to score. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Edwards does not back down, even if it means taking physically hard contact. He's fearless.
At the line for the away team.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Free throw good, Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the East. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the West. And Edwards drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The East trail by 4. Now Tatum. He's got 11. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum. A wing who can score in so many different ways.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Wembanyama outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the East. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. crossover, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take off the entire team to earn that foul.
The East All-Stars have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Free throw drops for Mitchell. He hits both from the strike. It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco. And Wembanyama outside. Pass to Jokic. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the East with the rebound. Here's Brunson, and Durant sends it back.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. KD against Brown. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Jokic. Not a lot of room. Jokic catches his way to finish inside.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Oh, nice dance there. Let's see what you got.
Also making a switch. Curry's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. The West All-Stars on D. They lead by 4. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
And here is Curry. He's got 7. KD a screen on Brunson. Curry on the drive. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Durant just inside the line. Again, the West All-Stars.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient. and gets quality openings for his teammates.
Tatum on the wing. Mitchell with it. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Donovan Mitchell.
Nice play.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
For the West
And this is his first trip to the line
Gilgeous Alexander at the line for one.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous Alexander, no slouch from the line.
The East trail by 9. Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. And here's Brown outside. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's KD. Durant going to work inside.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Brunson outside. The 3 from Tatum. And Jokic with the rebound. The West leading by 11. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So, there's more pay-for-play these days. You have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the West. Here's Garland with the ball for the East. Trailing by 13. And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And KD drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when you're big, you can knock them down from the line.
To Mitchell, and they get it. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Wembanyama outside. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Brown. It's hauled in by Brown. The East trail by 12. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Oh, sent back by KD. Down low, here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Wembanyama has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. On the wing run.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
The West leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Some nice passing here by the West. It's to Curry. Puts up a 3. And drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. 10 points for him.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for your East All-Stars, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
On social media, then you will basically just a service. And if this is why you don't pay for that service, then you're just going to get fired. Unless you realize these investments kind of help you. Because you expect ancestry to have a sugar daddy without giving any sugar. That's like me putting money into a vending machine and getting nothing out of it. Do you think I'm just going to keep
He misses the free throw. Jalen Brunson comes in for Garland. Jokic is checked in for the West. James comes in for Edwards. Good on the second free throw. The West leading by 14. Outside Durant. Back to Curry. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Outside Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Towns with it. Now defended by Jokic. A 3 from Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Way great. They're showing the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Jokic against Towns. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And here's Jokic outside. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Definitely a situation where make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Brunson. Mitchell outside. Pass to Giannis. Now Tatum from outside the arc. He'll not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Curry. And here's Jokic, defended by Towns. Jokic against Towns. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Giannis. Shot good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. Brunson against Curry. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Anthony Towns.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he sees the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 16.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
The West leading by 12. James up top. Antetokounmpo defending. James against Giannis. Jokic with the screen on Antetokounmpo. And here's LeBron outside.
Really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And so it's the West All-Stars enjoying the 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's got them up big. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The expensive way. We're going to see this today. It's like it's letting it grow. Taking a $300 plus gift. Ridiculously expensive wedding we can afford today. Aren't you quitting?
Now, this is what her expectations and standards are for her friends and family at her wedding. Imagine what her husband's standards are. The kind of bill he's dealing with, the kind of financial stress and responsibility he has. This is a huge mistake. You'll easily know you're making a bad mistake marrying the wrong person, but the kind of wedding or standard she has for it. Jeopardize relationships with everyone around her, just so she can have her own magical wedding.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. On the court for the West All-Stars. James is out there with Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. Tatum against KD. 4 on the clock. To the paint. James. James gets inside and finishes.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
On the wing, Giannis. Covered by LeBron. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Down low, inside. Giannis.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
The West leading by 12. Curry passes to James. Towns against Jokic. Curry with him. Over Brunson. Curry shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East. Brunson sends a screen for Antetokounmpo. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. James left side. And stolen by Tatum. Comes up. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Here's Curry, 15 points in the game. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Basket good. Brunson has got 16.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's West now. 8-point game. Outside Curry. Back to LeBron. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bishop. Knocked loose. Time on the clock. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Mitchell passes to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from 14. The West grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's KD. Finished by KD.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Here's Brunson. Mitchell outside. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Tatum. He's off on that one. Durant with some nice D. The West leading by 10. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Here's Brunson. 16 points for him. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Brunson. Towns looking around. That's Giannis. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And here's Tatum for 3. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got it back down to within single digits for the East All-Stars. Outside Curry. And oh boy, contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
But still getting the shot.
Shooting for the West All-Stars.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
he makes the first.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Stephen Curry hits them both. The East trail by 11. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
For your East All-Star Guest Pass.
Brunson outside. Back to Tatum. The putback. Jason Tatum puts it back in.
Soaring in. Tatum cleans up that mess with authority.
LeBron dishes to KD. Back to LeBron. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with a screen on Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. He had a nice open look right there. That's 12 points for Jokic.
That high release of the Joker. If you're defending him, you better stay home.
Towns sets the pick for Tatum. Pass to Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. On its way from Curry for 2. That is good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East. Giannis outside. To Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James kicks to Jokic. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. There's the try. He's got 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one together with all the content. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Brunson. 16 points for him. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Brunson outside.
Very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Tatum. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Wembanyama's checked in.